What's up, everybody? My name is Average Deku, and I just completed my first year of streaming on Twitch, which is pretty crazy. So I sat down with my community over there and did what I'm calling the state of the stream, where I just shared how I felt like the first year went, some of my highlights, and what I'm looking forward to in 2022. So whether you're a member of the community and you missed the original broadcast, maybe you're a new or aspiring streamer and you're just wondering what it might be like to stream on Twitch, I hope you enjoy this video. What? Oh, you think I need to ask them to subscribe because I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers this year? No, I think they already know to do that. That's fine. Let me go back to where it started, right? 2 years ago, I knew basically nothing about Twitch. It was a little over 2 years ago. It was like December of 2019 that I started watching DGR Dave on YouTube. I remember Melissa at one point asking me, like, what the heck are you watching? And I was like, you're going to think it's stupid. I'm watching this guy play this game called Mario Maker. Yes, I've never played Mario Maker. Yes, I don't really know anything about it, but it's really fun. I followed Dave over, right, and he was talking about how he's doing things on Twitch, and I was like, I've heard of Twitch. Why don't I just go and watch him? It seems like it'd be a lot of fun. I made an account in the end of 2020. I kind of just decided that streaming would be fun. So I decided to do it. It was kind of just spur of the moment. I didn't do a lot of planning. My first stream was on January 3rd, and I played Ocarina of Time, which is one of my favorite games of all time, and I just booted it up and started playing, man. I told myself, like, things don't need to be perfect. I don't have to have everything figured out. It was an exciting start, and I loved what I was doing, but I streamed for a few months with basically nothing happening. After 2 months of streaming, where I was streaming 3 or 4 times a week, I'd streamed over 20 times. I had 40 followers. Most of those followers were some of my best friends from college who I asked to follow just like to check out what I was doing. Some family members. A few people had just followed because they stumbled upon my stream, but I was having a lot of fun, even though things were small. And before I got to affiliate, my average stream had 2.6 viewers. One of those was my wife, and one of those was me. I had a second account that I kept up on the side, so I really only averaged half of a person watching me for the first 3 months that I was streaming, which is wild to think because, you know, today, like, a lot of you guys have started streaming. We make sure that you guys get affiliate real fast. I do everything I can. I love to help out new streamers. Most people, if you are like an active member of my community, you'll get affiliate within a couple weeks. So, but it was a long haul for me. The only thing that got me to affiliate, right, I had like nobody watching. The only thing that got me there was exploiting my wife's birthday. My wife had a birthday, and it was during COVID, so she couldn't like see all of her friends and family. So I was like, we'll do a stream that's a birthday stream. And I think I averaged 7.6 viewers on that one, and that got me to affiliate. That was like by far my highest viewed stream ever. Once I became affiliate, things just started to kind of take off, and I had a lot of fun. I wanted to cover 5 things that are like my biggest, best memories of the first year of streaming. Number 1 was in July. After I had started to get some more viewers, I had a smaller community growing. I did my first ever community goal, which was called Retro Taco Night. That night was fun for a lot of reasons. But the biggest thing was just that people actually watched. I think there were about 30 people watching most of the time, and that blew my mind. So this game has so much nostalgia for me. This is like one of the more nostalgic games that I own. And I would love to dedicate an entire stream to this at some point. Just was so cool. It was the first time that I really felt like I had a community of my own. So that's number 1. The second thing is Pokemon Showdown. If you guys haven't been here for Pokemon Showdown, we're ranking Pokemon, going through all the generations. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know what to say here, guys. It's top 6. This is a tough one. I'm just, my brain's cooking thinking about how I'm gonna vote. In April, right after I got affiliate, I had this idea, and it was crazy. I had no idea how I could make it happen, but I had this vision of doing this thing. And I spent so much time preparing for this. Like, my wife can attest, I probably spent like 15 to 20 hours just putting the spreadsheet together, let alone making the overlays and all of that stuff. But that was just so much fun, and I worked so hard on it, and it still is just beautiful. I love it. I think it worked perfectly. It really met exactly what I wanted to do. It was this innovative thing. It really is the first thing that made me feel like I was like set apart. Like, I am the only place on Twitch that people can find what I am doing. And that's a special thing to me, and something I strive for. Third thing. One of the most surreal moments of the past year was the first time the DGR Dave raided me. Yeah. Dave, my man. Oh gosh. Guys, welcome Raiders. Oh man, Dave. What's up, dude? What's up? Man, I didn't know you were finishing this early. Welcome everybody. I did, and I still do. I really look up to Dave as a creator, as a community leader. And like I said, he's the reason why I'm on Twitch. Hey, Dave, what's up, dude? So, Dave, I really look up to you as a creator. I think that it's really just that Dave is, like, super attentive to his community. That he, like, actually knew that I was streaming, even though I was just this tiny little streamer. I don't know. It meant a lot to me. Being rated by, like, 700 people and getting tons of followers, all that stuff is really fun. But the reason that I remember that so fondly is not because of what happened on that day. It's because so many of you stuck around and you kept on watching. It was that day that, like, my community was really forever intertwined with what I've seen in Dave's community being, like, one of the coolest communities that I've ever been a part of, online or in the real world, you know? So that was number 3. Number 4, these ones will be a little bit quicker. Another memory stand out is tournaments. Tournaments that I organized with Mario Golf Super Rush. The first one, the Classic Cup, it was, like, easily the most ambitious thing I'd ever tried to do. Number 5. So those were just really, that was like I really swung to the fences, and I feel like it went well. But the 5th thing in the same category is the high score challenge.
Yo! This is the wrong! This is the level right here. The level I've been wanting all night.
Dude, there's no way I didn't beat this record now, dude.
There you go. Now we're gonna rack points.
This is the run. This is gonna be my best run. I gotta make sure to beat 10 levels now.
It was probably the biggest risk that I took in all the past year because I spent so much time on it. Planning it, I really went all out. The high score challenge, like, I just had this crazy idea of making my own challenge in Mario Maker. I'd seen people doing the Dingus challenge and other things, and I was like, if Slade can make a challenge, I can too. I really cannot explain how wild it was to just, like, come onto Twitch and see people doing this. People that I didn't know. People joining my Discord and, like, submitting things that I had never met them before. It was the first time that's ever happened. It was the first time I really did something that carried that much and really, like, got so much exposure for our channel and everything. It was really cool. So those are just a few. Those are 5 things. 5 things. I had to keep it to 5. Overall, though, I think that the most meaningful thing has been you guys. Those are great memories, but they'd mean nothing without you guys, right? There's a lot of times where I could be like, man, I might be done. But honestly, when I have that thought, the thought is I wouldn't see this person or that person, or I'd never get to interact with that person again. And that's what keeps me doing it. So I really appreciate that. There are 4 people or groups of people that I wanted to specifically thank. I will run through this quickly. So people that I wanted to appreciate. First, my mod team. I really appreciate all the mods on the channel. You guys help with the logistical things, but you are really the heart and soul of the community. For those who don't know, our mods are Melkar, my wife, Narcissist, Bry Guy 987, Cloudcat, and Ikajine, Jess. I really appreciate you guys. I already mentioned Dave. Dave really, like I said, he inspired me to stream, and he's really supported me all the way. You know, I've never, like, sat down and talked with Dave, but I really feel like he's been so, like, intimate in his support of me. Wanted to thank Dave. Wanted to thank Sly Neon, guys. He's been a great friend, and he's one of my favorite people that I had met on Twitch. I will just always appreciate the times that Sly and I have talked on video calls or in Discord, things like that. Like, he's a professional designer and, like, brand guy. Like, that's what he does, and he's very good at it. He's basically given me, like, thousands of dollars of consulting for free. So not only do I appreciate him as a person, but Sly, if you are out there lurking or watching this back, I really appreciate you, man. Lastly, I obviously really need to thank my wife, Melissa. Melissa, I appreciate you. Okay, that's the past. That's up to now, guys. The theme of the past year is that the most fun I have had and the things that have been most helpful for our community and my channel are when I take a big chance to do something new and exciting. And so I'm planning on doing more of that this year. Honestly, I feel like where things are at right now, over the past few months, I kind of feel like the channel has been a little bit too routine, and I'm trying to mix things up. I'm feeling like things have slowed down. And I think that part of that's just because there's so many awesome people streaming in our little community, and those people deserve your support. I think when I haven't been doing a whole lot of special stuff lately, it means a lot of you are choosing to watch other people than me, and that's fine. I want to be clear with that. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. There are a lot of awesome streamers who we all know who are doing really cool stuff that makes me go, wow, I've got to watch that. I really want to be there for that. My hope is just that I can do the same thing, basically. That's what I want to do in 2022. I want to start making streams that make you guys go, I can't miss that. I got to be there for that. Another thing that I've learned in the past year in the state of where I'm currently at is that I love doing this. I love it. It's so much fun. If it could be my career for the next 30 years and I believed that could happen, I'd probably consider doing it. Let's talk about 2022, right? I have some goals. I mean, I don't care telling you guys. My current goal that I set before, like a few months ago, is that I want to have 1,500 followers by the end of this year. That would mean getting the same number of followers that I got last year plus some more. I've got some goals with YouTube too. I have almost 100 followers. 100 subscribers. Shout out to the YouTube. But over the next couple months, I'm just gonna be trying to do some new things, right? And that's part of why. That's why I wanted to talk with you guys, because I want to make sure that you know what I'm planning on. And that when you see that something's different, or that I'm doing something, or I haven't done something in a while, that you understand. You're not just like, Joe doesn't know what's going on, or like he doesn't care about me, or whatever. But here's some of the stuff that I want to do. I've talked a lot about what I'm going to hopefully start next week, which is a modded version of Breath of the Wild. Our awesome friend Bob gave me a Wii U so that I could play the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild and try and hack it. If I can get it to happen, we're doing it. I am so hyped. Like, it would be the most excited I've been for anything that I've done on Twitch. I started running Super Mario Odyssey any percent, my first time ever speedrunning a game this past week. No! And I want to do that until I get one run in from start to finish of any percent. I don't care if it takes 2 hours. I want to at least do some any percent. That might be something that you guys aren't fully into. I don't know. Maybe you're not into the speedrunning thing. Maybe you don't know anything about Super Mario Odyssey. Maybe it's not fun to watch, but it's something that I'm going to try. I think it would be really fun. It might bring in some new people to the community. Some people who wouldn't have found me otherwise, you know? So that's number two. That's another big thing. The third game-related thing, and there's the last game-related thing right now, is Legends Arceus. I'm so hyped for this game. I really hope that it is great. I hope I can play it for months. I'm really hyped for that. I think there will be a lot of fun new content to do around that. I'll try to keep up to date with, like, not just playing the game, but, like, if there are cool challenges that people are doing or things like that. So those are some of the game things that are coming up, but there's a lot more than that I have planned. There's two big aspects of the Average Deku brand that I kind of want to hit a little bit harder. One of them is chat interactive content, which is my fancy way of saying, like, doing things that encourage you guys to interact with me. We have the snacks and stuff, right? That's the other thing is snacks. Those two things, chat interactive content and snacks. I want to, like, lean into those to try to differentiate my stream a little bit, make things a little bit more exciting. Let me tell you a few ways of how I'm going to do that. You guys could redeem this. This is like, you know, what short phrase can someone say to make me instantly like them? Somebody redeems it, I have to answer that as quickly as I can or something. That's one thing. Another game that I just bought, Pitch Storm. It's where I choose two random things, and I have to choose I have to make a movie pitch. So, like, for instance, if I did this, I would have to make up on the spot a pitch for a movie where the main character is a soccer mom determined to help kids win the big game. And the franchise pitch is, choose the plot of your favorite movie. This is another sequel to that movie. I want to just come up with like fun things where you guys can interact and we can like just have fun together. There's gonna be more snacks. When we're done with all this, we're gonna open this bad boy up. These are snacks from around the world that you guys will be able to redeem for me to open up and eat. We'll have international snacks. I'm planning on when people like gift subs or they subscribe at tier 2 or tier 3, there'll be a new thing soon where I'll like have to eat something that's super spicy or super sour or something like that as a snack. Melkar had the idea today of buying a thing of hot nuts. It's called the Death Nut Challenge. There'll be fun stuff with snacks. That's the end of it. You guys already know about the trivia that we've done, the movies that we've watched together. Those are new things that I still want to keep happening and learn to do better in more fun ways. And I might be doing some more non-Twitch content. I'll be doing the same amount of Twitch stuff, but I kind of want to focus a little bit more on YouTube. Put in some time there. Get some more subscribers. Just grow up a community over there. I might do TikTok. I don't know. I might just try it. I have some ideas of fun, short-form content stuff that I could do. Those are a lot of things I'm planning on doing differently. So some different content, some different games, some shifting around stuff. So you guys, like, if somebody was watching me 3 months ago and they come back in 2 months, they'll probably think that things are a little different. I hope in a good way. But I'm excited for it. That's almost it. I wanted to just let you guys know a few things after all of that, right? Things I wanted to make sure you guys know. First thing, whether you realize it or not, the elephant in the room is Mario Maker 2. I understand that you guys love Mario, and specifically Mario Maker 2. We're not done with Mario Maker. Okay? I just want to make that clear. Not done with Mario Maker. I don't want you guys to think that this is me just taking 45 minutes to tell you that I'm not playing Mario Maker or something. I will ride the plane of Mario Maker straight into the ground if that's what you guys want me to do. We will play that. We'll play the butt off that game. But to try new things, to try a lot of these new things, it means that we'll have to do some things less, like playing Mario Maker 2. So there might be a little bit less Mario Maker 2 stuff over the next couple months. Another thing, I just want to make it really clear that I love having you guys here. If it were up to me, every single one of you would be watching me for every minute of every one of my streams. Okay, you never need to apologize for like not being here or anything, but I love having you here. I really never want you to feel obligated to be in my chat. I don't want you to think that I'm like trying to like say you gotta be here. I think of streaming kind of like I'm a party planner, and every time I stream, it's like a party, right? And you guys are the invite list. I totally get if there's another party that somebody else planned that sounds more fun to you and you choose to be there. I totally get if maybe all of your friends are going to that other party, or maybe you don't like the game that I'm playing at my party and you hear about things that people are doing at another party and it sounds more fun. Totally get it. It's fine. I'm just trying to make the best party that I can. And that's a large part of what I want to do this year is like to get to the point when my party is the one that makes everybody go like, oh, you got to be there. Especially as I'm doing new things and playing new games and stuff. Don't feel like you have to be here just because I need the support or something. I really appreciate it and I love for you to be here. But nobody wants to be at a party where everyone's just there because they're supporting the person who planned the party. The last big thing is I just want to make sure you guys know that I care about all of you a lot. And I care about what you think a lot. I'm not just going to zoom off in some new direction. You guys are going to be like, wow, he bailed on us. He's doing something completely different. I don't want that to happen. I'm going to be trying to listen to you guys if you're watching and if you're chatting. You can tell if a party went well if there's a lot of people there and you can't even hear the person next to you because everybody's talking and having a good time. You know that was a good party. I care a lot about what you guys think, but I'm also in this weird place where I need to make sure that I'm doing what I want to do. I know that a lot of you guys would be perfectly happy if every single 2022 stream on the Average Deku channel was Mario Maker 2. It would also honestly be the best way to grow my channel. I mean, like, when I play Mario Maker, there's way more people watching. I get way more followers. There's way more interaction. The content is super fun for me to create. It's the easiest way. If I wanted to hit 1,500 followers this year, it'd be pretty easy if I just streamed 4 or 5 times a week and every single time I just did viewer levels. But I think it's important for me and important for you guys that I'm doing what I want to do and what is fun for me. That's where I'm kind of at. It's like I really want you guys to have input, but I also need to make sure that I'm doing new things and things that are interesting and exciting to me, right? I care about you guys. I hope that you feel like when there's success for the average Deku community, it's your success as well, because it is. Hey YouTube, thanks so much for watching. Here's a video I think you might like, along with a playlist of more videos. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitch and check out my Twitter page in between videos. Links are in the description. I hope you have a great rest of your day.